Okay, if you ask me what's my experience in Cuba, I gotta tell is like travel to time machine going back to the 70s or even 60s or 50s. Of course, you look at the old buildings, all the old buildings and the old cars. For people who like to take pictures, you should come to Cuba. No matter what angle you take, you're gonna look awesome. And you ask me about the food, actually nothing beats Malaysian food. But food here is okay. You can have some burgers and some sandwiches. It's quite cheap. It's two cook. Two cook is called is the currency for tourists. In Cuba, there's the only country which uses two currency. One's for the peso for the local, and the other one is see the coca. The other is peso for the foreigners. The peso for a foreigner is equivalent to US dollar. Yeah, US dollar. And even more expensive than US dollar because when you exchange it here, they're gonna charge you 10%. And that currency, the cook, is not, it's not usable anywhere else in the world. So basically, if you bring it out of Cuba, it's gonna be like toilet paper. You're gonna, it's no value at all, but you can keep, I mean, the small one for yourself for souvenir. And wait, look at it again. And where we are staying, you stay at Airbnb. This place is the downtown of Cuba. If for you guys who are adventurous, I advise you to come stay around this area. It's actually, Cuba is very safe. As you can see, walking around the downtown area, nothing happened to me at all. And the people here are quite friendly, really very friendly. Only thing, they don't speak English, but with hola, with normal command of your Espanol or their English, we can communicate. And what else? But things here is not really cheap because they are, as I said before, we are using coke, which is equivalent to US dollar and even more. Okay, see you guys, bye. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention. Here, mineral water like this 1.5 liter costs 2 coke. It means it's 8 ringgit 40 cents. And one burger is only 1 coke. So eating burger is cheaper than drinking mineral water. Water is very precious here. This is the burger looks like. And this is only cost 1 coke. How does it taste like? Not bad. I'm not gonna say great. There's meat. What else? No tomato, no cucumber, right? Mustard, no chili. That's it. In Malaysia, we are very lucky because everywhere I go, there's internet connection. But in Cuba, this is the only place there's internet, Wi-Fi. This is called internet park. Like at home, you got no internet at all, only this area. You gotta buy an internet card and about 2 coke to 5 coke. I think it's for 24 hours to get online or internet here. So the people at the evening, about 5-6 o'clock, you can see a lot of locals. They're gonna sit at the park and surf the net. This is one of the flea market, the place where we stay. Right near is not a big one, quite small. They're selling all kind of souvenirs and fake cigar and a lot of stuff. Is t-shirts, traditionals, Cuban shirts, dresses. Okay, now at the location where they shot Too Fast, Too Furious 6. Behind me, that's the street. I haven't watched that movie, I haven't seen it, so I can't verify it. But for those who have seen it, maybe you should know better than me. Okay, this is the yellow van taxi. It's like a minibus. So I'm not sure what's the fare. Maybe you can check it out. I think it should be cheap for the locals. I just found out this is their school's PE session. Around here, there's a teacher, and you can see a yellow tape is blocking all the traffic from coming in, so to let the children play. See, The children here got no playing fields. They had to play at the main road, but it's quite safe because it's blockage. See, you guys are lucky back in Malaysia.